When you're broke, you tend to spend more, and it may sound paradoxical, but it's the reality of today's world. Many people are unaware of this phenomenon. The boots theory illustrates that the wealthy stay rich because they can afford quality items that last longer. For instance, imagine two pairs of shoes. One costs $50 and the other costs $10. While the cheaper option might seem like a steal, it can wear out quickly, leading to frequent replacements. Just like the boots theory, cheaper items aren't always a better deal in the long run. Low-income individuals allocate over 80% of their income to basic necessities, leaving little room for unexpected expenses. Housing alone consumes more than 40% of their budget. This aligns with Warren Buffett's wisdom. The rich invest in time, while the poor invest in money. Opting for cheaper, low-quality goods may initially save money, but it can backfire when you find yourself replacing or regretting your purchase. Imagine buying a cheap washing machine to save money, only for it to break down after a few months. You're now dealing with repair bills and laundry nightmares. Investing a bit more in a reliable washer could have spared you these headaches. Speaking of expenses, healthcare is a significant challenge for low-income individuals due to factors like insurance costs and medical bills. Accessing quality healthcare becomes a struggle. Living in affordable but polluted neighborhoods takes a toll on health. Poorer people often face limited access to nutritious diets and work in stressful, hazardous jobs, leading to higher rates of heart disease, diabetes, and asthma. A balanced diet could help, but affordability is a barrier, resulting in greater health challenges and expenses. In the US, health insurance tied to employment creates a crisis for low-income individuals. Even when insured, they often face lower quality coverage, high deductibles, co-pays, and out-of-pocket expenses. Housing is another challenge. Homeownership provides advantages over renting, as mortgage payments build equity. But for low-income earners, homeownership is expensive due to higher interest rates from lower credit scores and the necessity to buy older, poorly maintained homes. This makes homeownership a headache for those with lower incomes. Consider Sandy, a high earner in a new home, and David, a lower earner in an older, cheaper house. What happens next? Sandy's housing remains low in maintenance costs throughout the year, while David faces multiple, ongoing expenses for fixing his older, cheaper house. Credit scores can be a significant issue for lower-income individuals, as lower credit scores often result in higher interest rates on loans, credit cards, and mortgages, along with potential hurdles in securing employment and housing. The cost of poverty is evident in food expenses, where low-income families allocate a higher percentage of their income to basic needs. Many of them live in food deserts, leading to higher prices at convenience stores and fast food outlets. For instance, prices in neighborhood stores are significantly higher, like $1.18 per pound for bananas compared to larger stores' 77 cents, a 53% difference. Skim milk costs 14% more in small stores, $4.50, compared to larger ones, $3.54 per gallon. These disparities highlight the challenges faced by low-income individuals, who often can't afford to buy in bulk due to financial constraints. Imagine you went to Costco to buy essentials for a couple of months, buying in bulk to save money. While the upfront cost is higher, calculating the per-unit cost shows significant savings. However, this approach is only possible if you have the money to make such bulk purchases. Being financially constrained limits the ability to make smart money decisions. Warren Buffett's advice to make money while you sleep highlights the financial stress many people face, even high earners. Now let's talk about the banking sector's impact on low-income individuals. In 2019, US banks made $15 billion from overdraft fees, a figure that remains high in 2021 and 2022, around $10 billion annually. Overdraft fees, typically about $35, hit hardest for those living paycheck to paycheck, adding to their financial burden. Another issue is payday loans, which target low-income individuals, offering quick cash but often trapping them in a cycle of debt. Payday loans may seem helpful when struggling to make ends meet, but they often lead to a dangerous financial spiral, especially for those who can't secure credit cards. The annual percentage rates on these loans can soar to 300%, 400%, or even 500%. Fines like parking tickets or speeding tickets can seem easy to pay off, but as a percentage of income, they become burdensome. For example, a $100 parking ticket can be 25% of a $400 weekly income, but only 2.5% of a $4,000 weekly income, illustrating the difficulty low-income individuals face in covering such costs. Regressive taxes, like sales tax and flat rate taxes, take a larger chunk of income from those who earn less.